Hey guys, what's up? My name is Art and welcome back to another video. What's been going on with me? Well, for the last couple of weeks I've been dreading this incident. It's not really an incident, it's a procedure. Disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional, I'm not a doctor. So don't ask me. There's certain questions I can answer, but I don't know a lot. The only thing I can tell you is this, is that everybody, when they reach a certain age, they have to take a test. And this test is finally my turn to do it. At first it was like, if you're over 50, they'll do it. And then after a while they said, well, they started to do it at 45. So whether you're a man or a woman, you're going to take this to check to see if there's anything going on. This medical test is called a colonoscopy. Colonoscopy. There we go. And sooner or later you will have to take one. But to explain what it is that without trying to get this video flagged, this is my own opinion about what it is that they're going to check your rear afterburner to see if there's anything going on down there. So what happened is that, well, I had to stop taking certain medications so that way there'll be no complications. So what happened is I had to pick up some medication, which I did. Took those medication, which I did. So what happened was, before the procedure, the day before the procedure, I had to take some laxatives. These are prescribed. It's not over-the-counter kind of stuff. This is supposed to be some high-grade stuff. So what happened was that I took a half day Monday and I came home. Bought some stuff before I came home, like the Gatorade, just in case. I couldn't drink any certain colored liquids like red, blue, purple, or anything like that. I could drink yellow. Funny thing is, I couldn't drink Mountain Dew, but I could drink a Coke or a Pepsi. Go figure. So I came home, chilled, and what happened is the day before your procedure, you have to be on an all liquid diet. So if you're kind of a person who likes to eat, and I do like to eat, as you can tell, I do like to eat. Get your mind out the gutter. You will have to take one of these tests sooner or later. If you have, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, go. So what happens is I had to take 2 of these laxatives. At 2 o'clock, and at 4 o'clock take another 2. That was done. That morning, this big ass jug full of Gavolite, this gallon jug, had to be filled up to here with water, and there was a powder mixture here, and it had to be shaken up. And before I went to work, this was placed in the refrigerator at 5:30, 5:45 in the morning. Because at 6 o'clock at night, Monday, I had to start drinking this. So I had to drink about half of it, which it was up to here. From 6 o'clock, I had to drink about half of this every 10 minutes. I had to drink 8 ounces every 10 minutes. So what happened is, this is about maybe 12, maybe. I think this is 12 ounces, I think. So I drank like two or three of these. And believe me, not only was I slightly hungry, but I had to eat chicken broth. Broth that you cook with. Eating chicken broth, that kind of helped out a little bit. As long as it's warm. If you drink it cold, it didn't work. Drinking it warm is kind of like a soup, so it's kind of fills you up a little bit. But, you know, I had some Jello. Lime, was it, is it lime or lemon Jello? Lemon Jello, one of those two. And drank half of this stuff. Believe me, it was hard. I mean, the first, you know, from here to here was not bad. Here to here was not bad. But when it got to like around about this level right here, it became difficult because I was like, oh my God, I can't drink anymore of this. Can't drink anymore, but I gotta do it, gotta do it, gotta do it. And then around about 8 o'clock, magic started to happen. Let's just say magic started to happen. So luckily, my old ass tablet from what, almost 10 years ago was powered up. Luckily, it kept a lot of power, and I was able to entertain myself on YouTube for the majority of the night. Then, wasn't even done. 3 o'clock in the morning, gotta wake up and finish the rest of it. Oh, I was tired. I was tired. Because it was about like 12 o'clock when I finally calmed down enough to where I could go to sleep. And I had to get back up, and within a couple hours and rumble in the jungle again. Got to about here. Because about that time, it was like going like 5 o'clock in the morning. And it's supposed to be done, they say 3 hours before your procedure. My procedure was supposed to be at 8 o'clock, so that had to be done at 5. So I had like 2 hours to get through this time and have magic happening. With the tablet. Tablet in hand, magic was happening. Ooh, baby. And believe me, when I did, I was like, oh, I can't. After that, I was like, I can't do anymore. I can't do anymore because I might have to go again. Then I lay down for a little bit. 6 o'clock happened, and we left about 6:30. Got to the hospital at about 7 o'clock in the morning, downtown Detroit. I drove. My mother was in the passenger seat, and she was going to drive me home. Oh boy. Get there. Trying to figure out how to get to where I'm supposed to go, it was amazing itself. Gotta go down an elevator to the ground floor, follow the lines all the way to this part here, and I went to one part. Nope, wrong one. Go, twists and turns and all this other stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh, get to the right place. Luckily, I signed in. Luckily, with this bad boy that I'm filming on right here, I signed in already. Ready to go. Ready. Yep. Ready to go. And they said, okay, go down the hall to the lab and go there. So went to the lab with some paperwork. Nurse was kind of cute. Asked me a whole bunch of questions. I'm like, please let magic don't happen. Please magic don't happen. Please magic don't happen. Luckily magic didn't happen. Luckily magic did not happen. So I had to pretty much disrobe, wear the gowns, you know, with the back flapping out, like, oh, free the breeze, you know, whatever. Laying there waiting. About 9:30, I finally get rolled to the operating room, or the room there where the show was about to start. Slip me some oxygen, and next all of a sudden, next thing I knew, I woke up. Like, what happened here? I said, are we done? Did everything go okay? Yeah, everything go awesome. All right, let me wake up so that way I can get out of here because I want to eat. Was I hungry? Kind of, but the funny thing is, after drinking all that liquid, I wasn't really hungry, but I had that desire to eat something. And I was thinking, oh boy, pancakes. Oh, some buttermilk pancakes, stacked maybe 2 or 3 pancakes, some butter and some syrup. Ooh. Or biscuits. Pancakes, a lot of work to be done. Biscuits, not too much. So basically what happens after the procedure, You can't work. You're supposed to relax because you're under anesthesia. Even though I was awake and alert, but I was still under anesthesia. I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling kind of loopy a little bit, but not too loopy. Couldn't cook. I couldn't cook anything, so it's like, so my mom had to drive home. She had to. We had went to the store to pick up some stuff so we can eat something, and of course, I chose biscuits. Oh boy, those biscuits was delicious. After technically almost a day and a half of not eating, once you eat something, you want something. I mean, true, it's not a juicy hamburger, but oh well. Okay, fine. I wanted something kind of light. Well, this is not really light, but it's kind of light compared to other things. But, you know, got it done. And technically, I was napping on and off the whole day. The whole day, I was like, please, magic, don't happen. Please. And the funny thing is that, you know, like how women say they feel bloated? I actually understand how they feel right now at that moment. Because during the procedure, they shoot you with air. So you expand a little bit so they can look really clearly. So what happens if they found something small? This thing called polyps, like little bumps. If they find anything, they kill it. They get rid of it right then and there because they might turn into cancer. But luckily, nothing went wrong. Everything went perfect. So I don't have to go for another 10 years. Yeah, I'll be in my 60s. The funny thing is, I'll be in my 60s when this happened. Imagine that. Like, or I'm gonna get it off my lawn. But anyway. Oh gosh. Then of course I kept falling asleep, waking up, falling asleep, waking up throughout the whole day. Next year all of a sudden I wake up, I'm like, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed, you know, get up to work for the morning. And I just got home. So basically that's what it is. I'm in better health. A little bit better health. Monday I see my endocrinologist to see how well I'm doing with the diabetes front, but you know, hey, it happens. But anyway, that's what's going on. Nothing much, but hey, nothing much at all. But it was an experience. I finally experienced it, and it was an experience. Do I want to do it again? No, I don't, but I'm going to have to sooner or later. But anyway, one thing I learned is that your health is a lot more important than you really think. Because I know some people. I mean, one of my co-workers, she had breast cancer, and it took a lot out of her, and she tried to go back to work. Just didn't work out. When the big C intervention happened, when the world was intervening with the C word, she said, I'm retiring, and then within 2 years, within a year, she was gone. Or 2 years. I think it was 2 years. I think it was 2 years maybe. Yeah, I think in 2 years she was gone. Because and then another one of my co-workers, he was a big heavy smoker. He didn't care. Military vet, 20-something years, military vet, was in Afghanistan and all that other good stuff. Heavy smoker, and he says, you gotta die of something, and everybody told him, you better quit, because you got young kids. He didn't give a crap, and one day he went out. Funny, he was saying, yeah, I'm about to go out fishing with the boys. I'll call you when I get back. Never call back. So, I mean, your health is important. So, with that being said, it's a very somber-ish. I try to make this a little bit more humorous. It's a very serious matter, but I try to make it as humorous as I possibly could, without getting too graphic, and just to throw some awareness to take care of your health a little bit. Keep up with your, see your doctors. If you're on medication, take your meds. I gotta take some meds in a minute. And hey, try to live the best life as you possibly can. Like they say, you only get one so far. So, Without further ado, I'm going to get going. Hope you had a good day, a better day, and a better tomorrow. And I'll see you in the next one.